Question 27, Part A. Aaron decides to borrow $150,000 over a period of 20 years at a rate of 7% per annum. Part 1. Using the monthly repayment table, calculate Aaron's monthly repayment. Analysing the loan repayment table, the columns represent the term of the loan in years, and the rows represent the interest rate per annum. Aaron decides to borrow $150,000 over a period of 20 years, so we're going to reference this column here, at a rate of 7% per annum. So I'm going to reference this row here. So where this column and this row meet, which is $7.75, this gives us the monthly repayment for every $1,000 that Aaron borrows. So if Aaron borrows $1,000, he'll be repaying $7.75 per month over a period of 20 years. So the monthly repayment for a loan of $150,000, so that's 150 lots of 1,000, is given by 150 times 7.75, which equals 1,162.5. Therefore, Aaron's monthly repayment is $1,162.50. Part 2. How much interest does he pay over 20 years? The total amount of interest paid on the loan is given by the total amount repaid minus the amount borrowed. So to find the total amount repaid, we take the monthly repayment, which we found in part 1, which is $1,162.50. We multiply that by 12 to get the amount paid per year, and the loan is over 20 years, so we multiply this value here by 20, putting that in brackets, and then we minus from that the amount borrowed, which is $150,000. And that evaluates to $129,000. Therefore, the total amount of interest paid on the loan is $129,000. Part 3. Aaron calculates that if he repays the loan over 15 years, his total repayments would be $242,730. How much interest would he save by repaying the loan over 15 years instead of 20 years? The first step is to work out the total amount of interest paid if the loan is paid back over 15 years. Now, Aaron calculates the total amount repaid is $242,730. So to work out the total amount of interest paid, we find the difference between the total amount repaid and the amount borrowed, which is $150,000, similar to what was done in part 2. So the total amount of interest paid is equal to $242,730 minus $150,000, which equals $92,730. So the interest saved is the difference between this value here and the value that was obtained in part 2. So the interest saved is $129,000 minus $92,730, which equals $36,270. Therefore, the amount of interest saved paying the loan back over 15 years compared to 20 years is $36,270.